Peacemaker is one of those characters that was kinda under the radar for a lot of people. He's been part of some big DC events in the comics, but he really hit the spotlight in James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie, and shortly after, he starred in his own series. But even with all this rising fame, do you know the origin of Peacemaker? Do you know how he came about in the comics? That's exactly what I'm about to share with you now. I'm gonna tell you everything about Peacemaker, from his creation in the comics to James Gunn's series. Let's dive in. Christopher Smith, known as Peacemaker, didn't actually start in DC. He was created by Joe Gill and drawn by artist Pat Boyette, making his first appearance in Fightin' 5 number 40 back in November 1966, published by Charlton Comics. That's right, originally, he wasn't even a DC Comics character. He's a pacifist diplomat so committed to peace that he's willing to use brute force to achieve it. He doesn't have any superpowers and relies on a variety of non-lethal weapons, plus he founded the Pax Institute. Most of his villains are dictators and warlords. In his backstory, Peacemaker was the son of a politician and a scientist, which had a huge influence on his life, leading him to develop an interest in science and politics. As an adult, he became a diplomat. He was a pacifist who hated violence, but he started noticing how people just didn't think like him and began wars. Using his knowledge, he developed his own arsenal to keep the peace, becoming Peacemaker, using a jetpack to fly, a bulletproof suit, a helmet, and all sorts of non-lethal weapons. His first appearance was such a hit that his second appearance was in a comic bearing his name. Fast forward to the 80s, when DC acquired the rights to Charlton Comics. So, Peacemaker finally got added to the DC universe starting from Crisis on Infinite Earths in 1985. He was restructured to fit into this new universe, and even Alan Moore wanted to use the Charlton characters to write Watchmen, but DC shot that idea down. Instead, Alan Moore came up with his own characters, inspired by the Charlton ones, and for Peacemaker, he built a character with a totally opposite personality to all of the hero's values, creating the Comedian. With the success of the Comedian, DC felt the need to change Peacemaker for his return, transforming him into someone who loves peace so much that he's willing to kill for it, taking on a more aggressive demeanor like the Comedian and using lethal weapons. In this new version, his dad was a Nazi responsible for the deaths of over 50,000 innocents, and he took his own life in front of young Peacemaker, which made him violent as an adult. After serving in the Vietnam War, he became even more violent, even though he was an exemplary soldier and made it to sergeant. But during a violent outburst, he ended up killing innocents. He got arrested for that, but then he was given the chance to join a secret government project called Peacemaker, where he'd become an agent with tech to take out terrorist squads on enemy battlefields. After the war and the project ended, Peacemaker became obsessed with peace and against his father's ideas, founding the Pax Institute. But he grew more violent and paranoid, hearing his dad's spirit criticizing everything he did. This led him to become an anti-hero. Basically, that's a quick rundown of what went down with him in the comics, and even though he had success from the start and ended up in DC, Peacemaker never really ranked among the top heroes and anti-heroes of DC until things started changing with the arrival of someone new at DC, James Gunn. Recently, Christopher Smith was brought to life by James Gunn in the 2021 film The Suicide Squad and the series Peacemaker, which picks up right after the movie's last events, ending with a post-credits scene featuring the character. In the movie, Peacemaker gets into a fight with Rick Flag after Flag discovers some government secrets, which, in Peacemaker's eyes, would just lead to chaos and disorder, a perversion of peace if Flag spilled the beans. So he ends up taking Rick Flag's life, and after the brawl, he gets shot by Bloodsport. But he survives, and in the end, he's rescued by Amanda Waller's team, who puts him on a new mission. That's where the Peacemaker series kicks in. The show also explores Peacemaker's relationship with his dad, a hardcore extremist, and the moral dilemmas he faces, just like the restructured version in the comics. Throughout the series, Peacemaker goes on missions with Waller's team to try to stop threats that put a lot of lives at risk. On one of these missions, he and his team discover an alien invasion is happening, but in the end, they manage to wrap everything up and save the world. While the series focuses on stopping the butterfly invasion, which are the aliens invading Earth, it also deepens Peacemaker's character in an exceptional way, thanks to James Gunn, who layered in a lot of drama regarding Chris Smith's past, his relationship with his dad, and his late brother. The season wraps up with our hero really proving himself by stopping the butterflies and saving part of his team, but neither he nor his crew gets any recognition for what they did, and that ends up being Peacemaker's dilemma in the second season, which now officially belongs to James Gunn's DCU. The first season of Peacemaker is really good, and it worked out so well. The deep dilemmas and issues the characters face, combined with the dark humor that James Gunn loves to play with, along with John Cena's charisma as Peacemaker, quickly made the character more and more popular among the live-action DC lineup. Now I want to know what you think. Do you like Peacemaker? Did you know about his origin in the comics? In your opinion, does John Cena nail it as Peacemaker? Please write your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to stay updated on everything happening in DC. I'm already prepping a video packed with DCU news, and you don't want to miss it. Subscribe to stay in the loop. Also, consider supporting our work by hitting the thanks button near the subscribe button. This way, you help us bring you even more videos than usual, and always with higher quality. Thank you so much for all the support you give us. For you Peacemaker fans, I'm leaving this video recommendation for you. It's a complete and detailed analysis of the teaser trailer for the second season. It's super thorough and full of theories, so check it out. And if you want to keep up with everything related to the DCU, just click on the playlist next to it. Thanks for being here in this video, and I'll see you next time.